So I literally have people come to me almost every day and ask me how I make money online. And when I tell them, a good chunk of those people I never hear from again, or they say, that they're too scared and they just don't want to do it. And you know what? That is totally fine. I get it. I was the biggest skeptic out there too when I first was looking into this, and I didn't know anything about digital marketing, and I had a bunch of misinformation. I hadn't done any research. But with repeated exposure, I sort of said to myself, look, I need to look at this with an open mind because I need to do something. I was, eventually just fed up with the situation that I was in. More than fed up. I had my back up against the wall and I needed to do something in order to be able to bring in an extra income. And so, at the end of the day, I said, well, you know what? I have to make a change in my life. I have to make a change in order to be able to better my life. And I'm going to look into this with an open mind and give it my all. And I did. And, my biggest regret, obviously, is I didn't start earlier, and that is fine. That is totally fine. Look, if you talk to anybody who is an addict or has quit drinking or drugs or even quit smoking, whatever it happens to be, if you talk to them, they never are successful in the first go, right? Never. So, what winds up happening is that they have to try a number of times before they're able to quit. And once they quit for a prolonged period of time, that's when it sticks, right? And for the most part, the same applies with changing your life in any way, right? If you want to change your life for the better, you're going to have to be convinced that it's a good thing to do, right? And really believe it. And in order to do that, often what is required is repeated exposure, repeated attempts, and eventually you hit rock bottom. And at that point, you're like, screw it, I am going to change my life and I'm going to do it for the better, right? Not everybody will do that. Some people hit rock bottom and just continue to plummet, and that's, okay. But the people who do decide to change their life, a lot of them will hit rock bottom before they actually make that change. Now, I don't want you to hit rock bottom, okay? Don't get me wrong here. What I'm saying is that I can help guide you to change your life if what you want to do is really change your financial future. Like if you want to figure out a way of generating an additional income and learning a high income skill that will stop you from constantly struggling and being in the exact same spot you're in this time next year. If you want to learn how to do this, just reach out to me in the comments and type ready.